Gemini, if you will.
Gemini. Tam and Al, are you drinking?
And this is a friendly reminder, whether you're at home, in the bar here with us, wherever you are, when I say Gemini, you pick up whatever you've got near you that you can drink. So whether it's water, whether it's soda, tea, alcohol, wine, beer, whiskey, whatever you like, you can go ahead and take a big sip of that.
It's anybody who says it, right? Not just you?
Not just me. Anytime we say, what's the drink?
Gemini.
There it is. Go ahead and take a big
Andy's
swig.
That's right.
Andy's getting into it here.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you, Cabro, for not including us in your music festival. What the hell?
Ah, man. Had me feel some type of way about that. I thought we were going to maybe make it to the music festival this year.
It's either last Sunday or this Sunday. Either way, we're out.
Yeah, either way, we're out. I don't know. Is Zen out? Oh, Zen says, hey, y'all. What's up, Zen? I see you, brother.
Hey,
Good
Zen.
to see you, man. Oh. Talk to me, Marty.
Jeez,
we got Marty over here from Rescue Wood Rehab. How are you, my
Maverick?
friend?
Yeah.
I finally got your new logo in, so people can see that down at the bottom.
I missed you.
Yeah, man. It was.
I miss you and Jim. I missed you longer. Jim next, and then my love. I saw you at home this morning.
You didn't miss me?
No, I didn't miss you.
Just this morning?
I don't miss you. No, this afternoon.
He missed you being on the air.
Yeah, I did miss you.
I missed us being on the air. On
So
your vacation.
it's been a big couple of weeks. You guys had a week off.
Yep.
So you should be fully rested and relaxed,
Ready to take it
right?
on.
Ready
Man.
to take it on.
Yep.
And that's really all I have. Other than we have some of your biggest fans are back in the house.
I see that,
You're gonna
man.
be
Tam
talking
and Al,
about
let's
that.
a round of
Tam and Al are
applause.
here.
That's right.
You got Tam and Al, and maybe you get them on camera later, you know.
Yeah.
But the
They
Maverick
need to come
Rose
up.
Music
Hey.
Hour
They need to
brought
come
to you
up
by
and show
Rescue
us
Wood
your-
Rehab.
Can we just say it's nice that we got some more of Al's balls here? So
You do have
right up
Al's
front,
balls.
so everybody can see that. So
Al's balls. He
if you've
left
been
them
with
on the
us since
table.
season 1, you know what we're talking
They're
about. If
international
you don't, you'll have to
now,
go back
Al.
and see. That's
They're
right.
international.
Been
You
all
can't
over the
miss
world.
that. So
Hey, Zen says Haywood, man.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, Zen. So Bud, by the way, is in the house.
He is back. He's not
is
on
in the
the
house.
Bud cam. That's the Bud cam down there. He's a little to the side of it there, but we'll get him. We'll get him a little
just
bit
off.
later. Yeah,
He's
we'll get him a little
there.
bit later. Bud
He's
is
there.
actually here tonight, though.
So we'll catch Bud a little later, but
That's right.
you guys have a great show. I'm
Absolutely.
sure I'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir.
All right.
We'll catch
He's
you soon.
drinking a Tebre.
And our own famous Andy brought his lovely wife Rhea tonight.
That's right. We got
Yay, nice.
all kinds of people in the house
And
tonight,
Brandon's
man.
behind the bar.
Yeah, Brandon's behind the bar.
Doing yeoman's
That's it.
work, whatever
That's right.
that means.
That's right.
And we got a wine guy with very cool hair.
Hey, there it is. He said it's not.
Neither is
weed.
mine.
We like having people here. Thank you.
Hey, Marty. Zen said you need a Superman, like a Superman shirt, but it's got a W in the middle for wood. You need a wood man.
Yes, actually. So did you know that W is actually the only two-syllable letter?
Ooh.
Think
This
about
just
it.
went from like a music show to something
No,
else.
that's
man.
a-
it only.
Is
you
that
know,
a dude?
What I love is that it only takes like we're in the first 5 minutes and we're already
Is
off
that a
in the
dude
left.
joke?
field.
That's the best thing
I
we've
get-
ever done on
People,
this show.
I was gonna say, people message me sometimes and they say, "Hey, is this a music show? Because you guys don't really talk
Now
about
let's
that much
test it out. A, B, C, D.
Okay, Jeff.
That's kind
I
of
actually
slow.
got corrected. Maverick corrected. Tam actually corrected me. It's actually 3 syllables.
Oh,
Yeah,
W.
so it's
That's
triple any
true.
other letter.
Oh.
Just saying.
all right.
It's the best letters, what
All
you're
right.
saying.
3.
W
Let's,
for the
I'm here for
win.
it, man. I'm here for it.
we better try this again then. A.
I just want to say something, and I know like there is the radio component of this, and for the people listening on iTunes, and everything else. So I'm gonna tell you right now, the Bud cam is also the leg cam. Look at Al's legs, man. That's muscular. That dude works out. He does not skip leg day. I'm telling you, my man. All right.
All right.
Well, we're in a good place. But there are a lot of people that aren't in a good place, and so we want to just send out our thoughts and our prayers and everything out to the people in Western North Carolina, parts of Tennessee, Georgia, all around.
Florida.
Yeah, all down in Florida. Absolutely. That hurricane came through and caused a lot of damage. So if you're able to donate, please find a reputable charity to donate to. As always, we think a lot about the animals. A lot of the SPCAs and animal rescues in the area need rescue fosters,
With the
temporary
Amazon, with the
emergency
Amazon
fosters.
wish list,
There's an
that go around,
Amazon
there's
list
a lot
and all
of
kinds of
dog
things.
and
Yeah.
cat food on it
So
as well.
if you are in a position to volunteer to donate anything that you can do to help out, we certainly could use your help here in North Carolina and in the surrounding areas. So just wanted to address that really quick. So our thoughts are with all of you there. Even though you can't see us because you're not on, you're probably not on the internet. There's not.
I haven't had it. I didn't even know what was.
Jim didn't
going
even have
on
internet,
to
and
this
he's not even in the
extreme.
mountains.
Yeah.
No, it's been devastated up there. So please help if you can.
Yep.
Donate if you can. I know
Yep.
we are. So
See,
anything we can
the
do.
internet can't reach to where Jim is, which is 1970. So
They're trying to call you on the
he's
rotary
somewhere between
phone.
69 and 71. He's trapped in time. So
And
no,
that's
good.
where I like it.
That's right, man. That's good.
You're comfortable there, aren't you?
So earlier you were playing, what was that, 40s?
I was just playing Paul Anka.
That was all Paul Anka?
Well, no, but
He's
it
not
was
from the 40s,
associated
is he?
music as well. Yeah.
I'm
so
just
some
saying.
of it was stuff from the 40s.
It sounded so much better than the 90s junk. Like even that Oasis song. What was the song he did? Give me the
They did
40s over the
Wonderwall,
90s.
man. They did Wonderwall.
Oh, yeah, Paul Anka does
Paul
a
Anka
great
did
Wonderwall.
Did a cover of Wonderwall,
So
and
I'm-
it is amazing.
I'm sure either I'm a day late or you already know about Oasis.
We're going to talk about that in a little bit.
I'm
yeah.
going to shush them.
No, but
All
yeah,
right.
that's good.
I saw that and I was so excited
Yep.
for you.
You know, Oasis spelled backwards is
Sissao?
Sasau.
something that
Ooh,
smells.
Great conspiracies of Jim.
is not good either way with you, right?
I don't know. Sideways. Up
Is anybody drinking out there, Jim and I, or not?
up the junction?
All right.
I think there's plenty of drinking being
Oh,
done
snap.
here.
No, Jim is. He's got water.
He's got
Never
his
mind.
water.
I'm
I just
the
have
only
my
one.
water in a fancy glass.
Call me the camel. I'm not drinking up
Yeah,
here.
it is
All right.
fancy.
It is. It's got
I'm not
ice, too.
talking into this. I'm like, boo.
Hey, that proximity effect is sweet. And Mike's got the sweet spot. All right.
Not
Well,
even sure.
we are 3 episodes deep into season
Yes,
3.
we are. Is
Next
this our
week,
third or fourth?
This is our third, and
Okay.
next week we're gonna have a special guest. We got the legendary Kurt Turner is gonna join us next week.
Oh, very cool.
So we got that lined
He's
up.
come up and spoken with us.
Yeah,
on
he comes in sometimes. He'll talk to us. He's been on camera a few times on the radio show as well, requesting songs and things. He usually has insightful things to say, so I think it'll be interesting to have him on with
Jim
us.
will like talking with him.
Yeah. Jim likes talking with everybody.
Can
He's
barely
like,
get us
Jim
in
is,
here, so-
Jim is like the living, walking version of customer service. Like
When
he just
we-
loves to interact with people.
When we get
you
a
know.
fourth person, if it's a Johnny talk a lot, we're in trouble. You know,
You don't like when we have guests.
not really.
I know.
Oh snap! Zen is drinking oolong tea. How about take another sip, man? Because Jim and I don't have any oolong tea.
What's oolong spelled backwards?
Ganolu.
Why
My
am
man,
I doing?
Why are
it?
we doing that, Jim?
He hasn't had any internet. He's had,
Somebody get this man some internet, okay?
he hasn't
Like,
been able to watch the rock.
Go outside and touch grass, my friend. All right.
Something.
Darcy,
Yes. All right.
you've got this whole thing that we're doing something old, something new. So
Yeah,
you're
so
we're gonna talk
do the
about what's
Billboard-
currently
the
in the
Billboard
news
top-
and what's
We're
go
gonna do the
back in
Billboard.
time.
We're gonna
What
go-
year?
We are going back to. We had a request for 1965.
A fan requested
July
1965.
24th.
Oh, what a night.
All
No,
right.
that was 63. My bad.
I don't know. So these were the top 10 songs on the Billboard.
Now listen to
Hot
this. How
100.
good these are going to be. Go ahead.
All right,
I
right
can
into the
probably-
mic. Make sure you're right
I
into
can
the mic.
probably pronounce them. Well, I'll have
Yeah,
to
let's
look
see what
this
you got.
way.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You'll
number
know
10.
them all. I bet.
Number 10.
Number 10, You Turn Me On, the Turn On song by
You
Ian
Turn
Whitcomb.
Me
Ian
on.
Whitcomb.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, really
You
turn
play
me
again?
on.
Yeah.
All right.
That sucked, actually. Go ahead.
Mr. Tambourine Man,
Oh, that's a
Hey,
classic.
there we go.
The Birds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't
That's a
someone
good
else
one.
sing that though too?
Bob Dylan
Yep.
wrote it.
Yep.
Bob Dylan wrote
Yeah.
it.
Hey, Mr. Look,
Sweet
Bud
See,
was like,
Bud even knew
Bud
that.
said you better put some respect on Bob Dylan's name.
Hi, baby. All right. Then Seventh Son.
Oh, Johnny Rivers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I thought that was
Everybody's
Iron Maiden,
talking.
Seventh Son of a Seventh Son.
All right. All
No?
right. What
All
the
right.
world needs now is love.
Jackie
Sweet love.
DeShannon. What
Wow.
the
Jim's
world
got him, man. Look out.
needs now.
Because someone else sang that too, right?
Hey.
Yeah.
Dionne
Yep.
War. Or
I think she did.
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Bud needs to go for a walk.
go ahead, bud.
All right.
Excuse me for being in your way, young fella.
Hey, Marty, can you walk him back this way real quick? I want to get him on camera. Oh, he's got to
gotta
go.
go.
No, it's not
He's
going to
gotta
happen.
go.
That man
Gotta
say
go.
when
Gotta
it's
go.
go
That's why he
time,
was
it's
up
go
here
time.
barking.
Okay,
All right.
I got you.
Okay. Yes, I'm ready.
Yes, I'm ready. That's one of them funk bands. Who is
No,
it?
no.
Who is it?
It's one name. It's one name.
It's not Cher,
It's
is
a
it?
girl.
Oh,
Barbara Mason.
okay.
Barbara Mason. That's not one name.
Person.
Barbara Mason.
How many syllables is it spelled backwards?
I
To
don't
all
know.
of our English majors watching this, I'm sorry for us
Backwards
butchering.
is Arab. Go ahead.
All right. Cara Mia.
Cara mia, wa, Jane the American.
Got it.
Look out.
What's new, pussycat?
Whoa,
What's
whoa,
new,
whoa.
pussycat?
By the way, we just got
Whoa.
demonetized.
Tom
you can't say
Jones.
that word on YouTube.
We got what?
You can't say one of them.
You can say cat.
Yeah. I Can't Help Myself, Sugar Pie Honey Bunch.
Yeah, that's the.
Sugar pie.
I love that song.
You know.
Hang on. Oh, I can't remember the name of the
Four
band.
Tops. The Four
Oh,
Tops.
okay. I was thinking.
All right. I'm Henry VIII. I Am.
Oh, Ointments.
Yeah.
Henry VIII.
At number 1, I Can't Get No Satisfaction.
Hey.
All right. What was odd about
All
that
right.
list? No Beatles.
65.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
But when did they come
Well,
out, though?
60. It was 64 where they put out like 100 singles, and then actually 65 too, because Rubber Soul came out in December of that year.
I thought I would see some Beatles.
That's odd.
Did you like that list?
Yeah, and it wasn't quite as good as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But
But it's 1 week. It's 1 week at a
There's
time.
like half a dozen classics on that.
Yeah.
I think someone deliberately picked the non-Beatle list.
Oh.
Thanks
my.
for nothing.
They would have had to look a long
my.
time.
Someone you
Our
know.
fans.
It was a
totally
fan
would.
request.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, fan.
Thank
you
you.
for sticking it up my
There's
ear.
Bud. He's
All right.
back, y'all.
Bud's back.
That's
All
right.
That
right,
was a
bud.
quick walk.
All right.
All right. So then I
So
want.
that's our something old. What do we have?
So something new is something that's bothering me quite a bit.
Uh-oh.
And I think it bothers a lot of people, and it has been talked about the last month or so quite a bit. And that is the P. Diddy scandal.
Yep.
And
I think we just got demonetized there too. No,
Why? This needs to be talked about.
It does. It does need
I
to be
mean,
talked
what
about.
has happened allegedly
Yep.
is horrific.
Yep.
And what bothers me so much is the amount of people who are now coming out and saying, "Oh yeah, I knew all about it. Yeah, I went to his parties. I did this. I did that." Well, where the hell were you when these women, young children, and everybody were getting molested and raped and abused and drugged?
Yep.
Where the hell were you?
Yep.
And and the Justin Bieber thing, because I kind of brought it up to you guys earlier today, so that we could have maybe see if it was an okay conversation to have.
Yeah.
That Justin Bieber song I was thinking about that's been going all around the internet. Have you seen that?
I don't. Maybe. I'm
I
not.
can't remember what it's called, but it was a video with Justin Bieber singing about the Diddy parties and how he sold his soul for a Ferrari and all this stuff. And it
Yeah,
was.
no,
and
I had
then
not seen
it
that.
just came out as fake.
Wow.
That
It's fake. Okay.
That is fake. That it was
Okay.
AI
Yeah.
created.
Which is
And-
its own problem.
Well, it
that
is
we're
because
going to
it
need to
looks
discuss
super
at some
real.
point.
When I
but
saw it,
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
"Wow!"
yeah,
I didn't know he wrote a song about it, and I didn't know how long ago it was.
Yeah.
But he's part of that machine that happened at that time where they were getting Usher,
Right. Right.
and him, and Young Boys and
Yeah,
Usher.
no, and like Diddy talked about the fact that he had legal custody of Usher
Right.
as a kid, like
Right.
while Usher was still a minor.
And
So-
I saw a Howard Stern interview a couple years ago. They replayed it with Howard Stern, and he said, "I wouldn't let my kid go do."
No.
Usher said that. So
Yeah.
why?
I did actually see that interview, and yeah,
Did
that
you?
was like disturbing.
It really
Because
was.
yeah, he's like,
And yet that was at a time before this all came out, so it still was being protected.
well, and I think that like that's one of the things with all of these Hollywood scandals that have happened, on back through the recent years, is that everybody knew.
right.
And it comes out, and everybody's like, oh yeah, of course I knew that. It's like, why did no one say anything?
And why are you
But
proud
then
of
a lot
saying
them,
that
But a lot
now?
of them are saying like I did say something and nobody cared.
Well, here's the problem when you're that rich and that powerful,
Yeah.
and you make and break careers, and
Yep.
you are as powerful as he is. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter what business you're in, you get away with so much. And probably people did say stuff,
Yeah.
but it sounds like there were a lot of people who are like, well, yeah, I knew it was happening.
Well,
Don't be proud of that. Don't be
and-
proud that you knew.
Like there's a lot of that when R. Kelly got.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he came out and they're talking to people from like his childhood, and they're like, he's always been like everybody knew that. Like
Right.
when his car rolled up, you put your daughters away. Like you don't,
And he kept getting away with it. And
Yeah, yeah.
And I believe Diddy's still in jail. I don't think they let him out. I
No.
don't think
In
he's out of
fact,
jail.
they denied him bond, and then he went back and he was like, I will give you $50 million bond. And they were like, nope.
Don't let him out.
Because you're going to go somewhere
He'll
where there's
go.
no extradition.
He'll
Yeah.
have a way to get there.
Yep.
And he will get there because
Yep.
people will help him.
Yep.
But it's very
Bad boy for
scary
life,
that this happens.
But not really.
But all the artists that came out of that
Yeah.
world.
And it's interesting because I don't know if it's interesting. I don't know if it's disturbing how you want to look at it. But I think of like even some of the biggest rock stars. You go back and there's stuff with Led Zeppelin where,
Oh, really?
Robert Plant was dating young girls. Elvis Presley liked young girls. There's a lot of that stuff. Steven Tyler had legal custody of like a 16-year-old girl at some point in the 70s. Like there's a lot of that went on. and it is still going on. And it's,
Yes.
I
Yes.
think it's the issue is between celebrity worship and then having people that are just unchecked. Like they can do whatever drugs they want, they can have whatever type of relations they want, like whatever, and no one is going to question them because
And they're
everybody
off
else
the
is
payroll.
riding. Everybody else is riding on that ticket.
They're off the payroll or
And-
they're scared. I
Yep.
mean, there's
and they
violence
wanna grab
that goes with
they
it.
want to grab a piece of that fame, and then the ones who do, speak up and say something, they get cut down.
Well, now, even in the entertainment industry, Harvey Weinstein was.
Yeah, Zen says Jerry Lee Lewis. Yep, exactly.
Oh yeah, he married his young
Yep.
cousin, right?
Yep.
And I guess that was okay. I don't know. At that time, people weren't.
Things were, I don't want to justify it, but
No.
things were different during that time period. Age of consent was different. Like the perception, all of it was different.
My mom got married when she was 20 and had to have my grandfather's approval. Had
Right.
to have a written legal approval to get married.
Yeah.
Not my dad, who's same age, but my mom did.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting that this happened because it was let to happen.
Right.
And I think when you have someone that has so much power,
Yep.
as Diddy did, as many of these other people did, and then there's violence that goes with it.
Sure.
People are afraid. People
Well,
are scared.
when you
people
have,
get bought off.
look, when you've got P Diddy beating a woman on video in a hallway,
And
and
he
he's
pay-
still out there walking the streets,
And he paid off the security and the hotel.
it's insane. It's insane.
So I know I asked you about it earlier. Do you have any thoughts on any of this?
Yeah, I looked a little on Google, and it's like I don't even want to read about it. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
It's
It's rough.
disturbing,
It
right?
is.
It's
It's
very
really rough.
disturbing. It
I was
really
going to
is.
make some wisecrack about Bieber, but now I can't do that.
Yeah.
So he was a victim, right?
Yes.
That's
yeah.
what the
But
thought
these
is.
people, you say they were at the party. Oh yeah, we were at those parties. Did they enjoy themselves at the parties? I mean, what are they talking about?
But they're saying we saw him do this because he molested young boys allegedly as well. And they said, yeah, we knew this was happening. Then why didn't you stop it? Now,
Yeah.
I wasn't in the room. I wasn't in the situation. So you never know what you do in the situation. Although I think I know what I would
Yeah.
do. Know what I would
you
do.
like to think, yeah.
You like to think
Hope.
that too. But are these people so overpowered with money or fear or wanting to be part of something that doesn't justify
And I
it?
wonder, because you've even got, like, if you go back to, like, the Michael Jackson allegations, and I'll refer to them as allegations because he was never convicted of anything, but still,
Right.
if I hear that this guy molests children, I'm not then going to say, here, take my child for a sleepover.
Right.
It's really wild that continues to go on. It's like the word gets out, people know, but they're still like, well, maybe I'll get something out of this, so I'm going to go
Right.
along with it. Like, it's wild.
And you do say allegations, and yet I don't like listening to a Michael Jackson song anymore. You know?
It changes. Yeah, I mean, it
It
changes your perspective on
changes.
things.
And although, here's the interesting thing that I read on the internet, Diddy's catalog went up 18% after he was arrested.
It's what always happens.
And
Once you're in the news, there is no such thing as bad publicity.
That is insane to
Yeah.
me, that you're going to give this man
That's
more money.
why when everything went down with R. Kelly, Spotify literally took him off of playlists. They said they would not put him on any officially
They would not promote him. They would not play him. They
yeah,
would not-
any of their official playlists.
Okay.
I can't think of the word right now, but
So they just took 'em
basically,
off.
yeah. So you can still go search for his music and find it, but they're not any of like the best of R&B, like any of the like top 100 hits. Like what? He's not on any of
They've
those
taken
playlists
him
anymore.
off.
They've basically deplatformed
And
him.
he has been convicted.
Yes,
He has
and
been
he's in North Carolina. He's in Butner.
Is he really?
R. Kelly's in Butner. Yes,
Well, that's
he and the Tiger King are in the same facility.
I never watched that.
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah.
Let's see. Zen says supposedly the illegal stuff was happening during the after parties, but we don't know who all was actually involved. It'll all come out soon. Yeah,
I think
hopefully.
some of it's starting to come out. I mean,
British Jim says song of the week is "Do a Diddy."
is what?
Do a Diddy. Diddy dum diddy do. All right.
Oh my! Well, he changed his name so many times, and
Yeah.
why? Maybe
Yeah.
he was hiding and trying to change his name.
That's right.
I don't know. I find it abhorrent, disgusting, and that these people said they were there and they knew it was happening. Just
And unfortunately, parents aren't always parents.
That's right.
and they're allowing this to happen.
There's a lot of-
Again,
lot of truth to
power,
that.
money, and the lure of all of that entails, right? So,
Yep.
and it's not just the music industry, but this is quite a large group of musicians involved in this.
Yeah, and people from all different walks of life. I mean, I saw like the LeBron James stuff has come out, which he's come out and said he didn't know about what was going on. He was there for the earlier parts of the parties, not the after party, and all that'll come out. Eventually, we'll find out.
I think so.
Once it goes to trial and stuff, I'm sure. It's sensitive. It's an ongoing investigation.
It is.
These are all allegations at this point. I do want to say that too.
Allegedly.
So we do have to say allegedly.
If all
in front
this
of all of
happened,
that.
I'm thoroughly disgusted.
But I think
And I'm thoroughly
it probably
disgusted.
did. And I think all that you have to do to know that it happened is go look at the video of Justin Bieber when he's 15 and look at the deadness behind his eyes. Like that kid's been through
and
some
I don't
stuff.
really know anything about Justin Bieber, but I feel very bad for him
Yep.
if this is all true.
Yeah.
I
You
really do.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think.
And when I saw the song for the first time, I was like, wow, so he's out there saying it, but it's AI, and it looks so real.
Yeah.
I mean, like all these big news organizations came out and said, no, we've researched it, and it's not. So,
Right.
to your point, you said earlier, anybody can, you never know what's going to be AI generated
Yeah.
now.
That's true.
You really just don't know.
That's true.
So, that's a little scary.
Well,
Now, I feel bad for the Bieber, but musically, I like to listen a little of everybody. I listened to like 20 seconds of one of his songs. This was like months ago, and
I don't even know that I know any of his
I just
songs.
said, okay, I'm not interested in anything he's doing if that's how he sounds.
I think he's younger than I think he is because he's been around for so long, but he's still in his 20s, isn't he?
early 30s.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, he started when he was really young. He was one of the he had a very similar origin story to Taylor Swift. He was a YouTube. There it is, Taylor Swift. We got
Yeah,
we
you
got
did- you did
22
it, you
minutes.
did
We
it,
got
you did
22
it.
minutes in before we mentioned T Sweezy. Similar, putting stuff out on YouTube. Somebody sees them on YouTube and goes, "Hey, let's get you a record deal," kind of a thing.
Well, let somebody see us on YouTube and get you guys a record deal. Come on now.
So Justin
Maybe.
visited like the Anne Frank thing in Germany or whatever site, and he said his comment was, "I'd like to think she would have been a believer."
Yeah, yeah,
You?
real
In
talk.
other words.
man.
If that was real, though, like, was that a real?
Oh yeah, no,
Oh,
that
yeah.
that actually happened.
That actually
yeah, that
happened.
was several years ago. But yeah, that
just,
actually
you
happened.
know, that's no
Yeah.
big. It's just the ego thing, which we all have, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
not to
when
that.
people say, "Yeah, you deserve that ego," I guess.
Well,
it makes it
and it's one of those things where when you become one of the world's largest celebrities at 15, 16, 17.
Yeah.
There's
you know.
no way you can handle that.
Yeah.
No way.
Yep.
None at all.
And,
But anyway, I just wanted to bring that up because I'm disgusted.
No, and as
If it's
more
true,
comes out, I'm
by
sure
Alright.
we'll touch on this again as more facts and things come out. I wish that I had known I would have invested in baby oil.
Oh,
1,000 bottles, man. Because wow,
wow.
1,000 bottles of baby oil, and they had the nerve to say it was a Costco bulk buy.
Well,
It was like it was a Costco bulk
That
buy.
just brought Costco down.
I bought a lot of things in bulk in my life. Baby oil is not one of them. He got a
disgusting.
lot of babies he got to oil up. You know what I'm saying?
That's disgusting.
It is.
It
It
is.
is actually
It
disgusting.
is.
You have to laugh to keep from crying,
I
but I'm probably
guess.
still going to cry about it on the drive
Oh yeah.
home.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, on a lighter note, Jim, take us on through the 60s, my friend.
All right, part 3 of my 12-part delve into the 60s.
I liked the last one with the brill building.
Okay, well,
That
this
was
is
good.
the other side of the coin. Hitsville, USA.
I see you, Zen.
That was the start of Motown.
That's what I thought. Okay.
So Berry Gordy started it. He borrowed $800 from some relatives, and he started Tamla Records and bought a building. It was 2648 West Grand Boulevard in Detroit, Michigan.
That's right. My
It was
hometown.
open 22 hours a day recording. From 8 to 10 in the morning, it was closed for maintenance.
Oh, wow.
And breakfast.
Musicians usually aren't around
Oh, that's
from
true.
8 to 10.
That's true.
They'll be up all night, you know.
Yeah. That's
So,
So were they the same thing? They were writing songs?
yeah, they had the main writers were Holland, Dozier, and Holland. They wrote 10 of the 12 Supremes #1 hits, and in all they had 70 top 10 songs
Wow.
in the 60s. Smokey Robinson was another writer. He had 26 top 40 songs with the Miracles. He wrote over 1,000 songs. And Berry,
He's still around.
he
Isn't
is. He's still alive.
He's like an executive with them, isn't he?
He-
Didn't he become an executive with Motown?
Yeah, he was, you know. They moved to L.A. in 72, but they were still doing the same thing. So hits. They were responsible for 180 number one hits.
Wow.
That building. And in 1966, they had 450 employees, and they were grossing $20 million a year.
That's big.
Yeah. Jackson 5 had 17 top 10 hits from them. The Supremes, 20 weeks at number one. Diana Ross on her own, 20 weeks at number one. All from
Really?
from the Hitsville bill. All these same writers. Temptations had.
So this was a common thing in the 60s to have these different areas of writers?
Well, yeah. And next week I'm going to hit the English Invasion when people started writing their own stuff. But
Okay.
back then, I mean, Smokey wrote his own stuff, but that was the thing. You know, you find good writers, and I mean, they wrote a lot of classics too.
They sure did.
That's
playing.
how Elvis did it.
Yeah.
We'll be
Yep.
playing some in the radio show later.
Yeah.
And a shout out to Cut over in Three Lions Pub because
Yeah.
he says he likes to listen and get the information. So I'm
That's
giving
right.
you some information.
Shout
my
out,
friend.
man.
There you go.
All of our friends
Cut,
out
and
there.
who else is out
The
there?
Misty, the whole crew,
Missy,
the whole crew over there in Lewisburg,
All right.
man. Lewisburg, North Carolina.
So if you're there listening, unless you're lying to us, but
Hopefully
They
you
might have
are.
been three lying to us. Oh, look out.
Ooh. So interestingly, Take Me to the Other Side, Aerosmith song.
Yes.
They were sued by Four Tops for the song Bernadette.
Yep.
And they didn't want to go to court, so they just put their names on the Oh, and
That
there's
whole horn section, yeah.
there was a Led Zeppelin conspiracy thing where
Tell me
the
more.
early Zepp albums. There's they get all the songwriting credits pretty much, and then later on, all of a sudden these names started appearing on the songwriting credits.
Go ahead and
now,
ruin it for me, Jim.
No, the conspiracy is that Led Zeppelin were not the bad guys. Motown, with all their power, they built the time machine. No. They went in early 70s. They stole shit from Led Zeppelin. Then they went back and recorded and said, hey, now let's sue the sons of bitches, too. That's just a conspiracy.
You're killing
I
me,
don't know.
bro. You're killing me.
Are you the only one that thinks that?
Yes. I just made it
Look,
up for
we were
fun.
sitting here the other week, and we were talking about A Whole Lot of Love, and he goes, hey, look the song up really quick. Same lyrics. I was like, come on, bro. He was like, that was several years before.
I'm going to probably do a show one week where I do all the Led Zeppelin ripoffs, just for fun.
Oh.
You know, you guys picking Zeppelin over the Who, that like stung me deep, so I'm not going to let that go.
That's still hurting you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, man, look. The Who never got a Grammy.
Thank Christ for that.
Wow. Hey, so cheers to Chris Christopherson passing
Absolutely.
away.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in
Yeah.
peace.
Yes, a
Rest
star,
in peace from Gemini.
A Star is Born,
Yep.
obviously, but a
Much more
great
than that.
songwriter.
Yes.
Bring Me the
And-
Head of Alfredo Garcia. He was in that.
Yeah, he was in all kinds of different stuff, and it just kind of one of those traveling guys, and he was one of the original Highwaymen, even though he didn't think he belonged in that crowd. So Chris Christopherson,
88,
great, yeah.
so he lived a full life.
Yeah, full life, and
Yeah.
but
Think he had a
great
good life.
body of work, and I thought you guys might want
Absolutely.
to mention
No,
that.
that's good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
I thought his
Yep.
portrayal of Billy the Kid in Sam Peckinpah's movie was a little over the top, the way he was preening and strutting around like a rock star. But I still
He
like
is a
the
rock
guy.
star.
I know, that's the thing.
Zen says rest in peace to
Yeah.
Chris Christopherson there. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well,
This has kind of been a downer all.
I think we're going to bring it up here right
gonna
now.
bring it up?
We're going to go ahead and
Well-
bring it up
Well,
right now.
Hitsville wasn't a downer.
No, his was not. That was good.
That was good.
And
that was-
I had a couple times when I could have picked a Jackson 5 song relating to your thing, and
Hey.
I opted for some. And I love some of the Jackson 5 stuff, not
Hey.
so much Michael's solo.
Zen
stuff.
says, uh-oh, not the time machine.
Yeah.
Apparently he believes in that theory. He subscribes to that theory.
So there's two
that's where Zeppelin's.
co-conspirators here.
That's what they
Yeah.
Motown soul. Okay, so the gotcha machine is under maintenance. Apparently, it has a pretty you have to change the oil inside of it or something,
you're
which
not-
I didn't
you're not reading
realize.
the directions?
So I didn't. They're in Japanese. I
Oh.
tried to use Google Translate, but
Didn't
I
work.
misread. Anyway,
So
it's
Tam
being-
and Al have not been
I'm
here for this
fixing.
yet.
I'm fixing the gotcha machine. So tonight we have the very spooky McLeod here, and he's going to have our Hold on. I liked the acting in Blade as Whistler. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
He was good
yeah,
in that.
He was good in Blade. Blade is responsible for the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, supposedly.
Well, that was
The beginning.
one
origins.
of the early,
Yeah.
probably the earliest successful
Yep.
series.
Yep. Anyway, but yeah, so the gotcha machine did not make the trip tonight. It's under maintenance. So
we have a replacement?
I packed it in rice, and I'm hoping that overnight it will get fixed. So
Did you get it a little
we'll
wet?
see. No.
Maybe.
Maybe. So anyway, McLeod is going to help us tonight with our Highlander. If you've never been here for Highlander, the way that this works is there can be only one. So whatever this is that we read, we're all going to have to choose. Everybody here in the bar, all of you online are going to have to make a decision. One of the artists, one of the songs, one of the whatever it is will be wiped from the face of the earth, jettisoned out of the airlock, destroyed for all time.
Which
the
I didn't
other,
understand the first time. we
the
did
other
this.
will be preserved in the Library of Congress and taught to children for generations to come.
just from this show.
Just from this show. All right.
Poor kids.
The first one that we got up. Jared Leto or Keanu Reeves?
Oh, Keanu Reeves. Totally.
Music, though.
Oh,
Don't
music.
care.
So we're talking
Don't
we're
care
talking
about the
about we're
music.
talking about Dog Star or 30 Seconds to Mars
Don't
here.
care about the music.
So we're seeing okay, so Keanu
I haven't listened to
to either of their
any
music.
of their music.
All right, well then you're going to have to
so-
do it based on their film careers.
Okay. I like Keanu. I don't think he's that good of an actor, but I like him.
All right.
He's got a presence. Jared, he's a
Strange.
cutie pie. Remember him in that show, the one with Claire Danes, the high school.
My So-Called Life.
Yeah. I
I
love
liked
that
him in
show.
Fight
I didn't
Club,
see that.
obviously. He
Yeah.
was good in Batman.
Jeez, I don't really care.
What
Oh,
do you-
Keanu all day.
Oh, yeah.
I will not choose. You have to choose. It's the rules.
what about anybody here?
You must choose. Everybody here, what do we got? Keanu Reeves,
But I'll
Jared
take
Leto?
Keanu. He seems like a nicer guy.
I'm going to take Jared.
Okay.
I'm going to take Jared. I'm the only one. Jared, there's
Jared.
2 for Jared. Anybody else? Jared, Keanu?
Keanu.
Whose was this? Was this yours?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bud says Bud's voting for Keanu.
Absolutely.
I think it looks like it's going to be.
Keanu.
British Jim says Keanu. Okay, we definitely got outnumbered here. I think there's only 2. Don't care about the music, indeed. Nope. All right.
Not at all.
Okay. All right.
Not at all.
All right.
All right.
Let's see what we got.
What color? Oh, me.
Yep, that's you.
All right.
All right.
So
I
we
think so.
have, this is for the soundtracks.
Oh, so we're going. This is all film, not all film theme, but these first 2 are film theme.
Soundtrack
tonight.
from the
All right.
movies.
Yep.
Top Gun or Footloose?
Top Gun. Top Gun. Top Gun. That's 3 for Top Gun.
2 more in the I don't give a shit category.
Oh, look out! All right, Jim. All right, Jim. What do we got at the bar? We got those are Top Guns. Top Guns. Anybody? Top Gun. Footloose.
You're talking about the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Talking about the soundtracks.
Yeah.
The music, because this is a music show.
I don't remember. They did You've Lost That Love and Feeling in Top Gun.
Yeah, they
right?
did.
And
Tam, I'm with
Footloose,
you.
they did what? Huey
Footloose.
Lewis stuff?
We got a vote
I
for Footloose out there.
I got Footloose too.
I'll give it just for you.
Top Gun. Top Gun.
Loving
Top
Feeling.
Gun.
Top Gun.
Footloose.
Footloose. There you go.
This
There's
is.
3 of us here for Footloose.
Yeah, it's about even. The
Is it?
internet's 3-1 Top Gun to Footloose, but we're
Well-
actually
What is
picking up
that?
Footlooses.
Well, yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Well, what were the
That's
songs in Footloose besides Footloose? Was it Huey Lewis stuff?
Kenny Loggins.
Kenny
Well, Kenny
Loggins.
Loggins in
All
both
right.
of them on both soundtracks. So
Oh, yeah. I don't think
interesting.
Huey Lewis was in Footloose. Might be.
keep Footloose. All right.
The 80s was a real cheeserama for music and movies.
Oh my! Ouch! Right in the heart. Shot through the heart. A Jim told the truth. Ouch! All right. Here we go. Here we go.
What you doing, bud?
We're looking for James Taylor or Jackson Brown. James Taylor or Jackson Brown. Jackson Brown.
James Taylor.
2 James Taylors.
James Taylor.
Jackson Brown.
I'll take Jackson because James is a Boston guy. He wrote a song called Fenway Park, and that kind of pissed me
That's
off.
2 and 2. What's the
I
internet
also
got?
wrote Carolina on my mind. Go on to
That
Carolina.
bothered me
Wait,
not
I'm
as
waiting
much.
for the internet to catch up. James Taylor or Jackson Brown? What say you? Right now we're 2 and 2 at the bar.
And Jackson wrote a song called Sergio Leone, so he gets the...
All right. Christy says James Taylor.
please tell me you know who Sergio Leone is, somebody.
That's
I
2
don't.
for James Taylor. British Jim says, keep Oasis. My man. Let's go. We're going to talk about that in a little bit, my friend. Absolutely.
Marty's up.
Oh. What you got, Marty?
So Jackson Browne, one of the interesting things about him, he was an influence on many other artists.
Including me.
The Eagles, including you, yes. Maverick Rose, in this order. Maverick Rose, the Eagles, and then Bob Seger. So that's something to consider when you think about who you want to keep.
So the internet is
Look at
all
him
James
trying to
Taylor.
sway
They're
people.
all James Taylor right now on the internet. I'm Jackson Browne.
All right.
Yeah. All right. But I think James Taylor won that one pretty handily.
Any hits on Sergio Leone mentioned? Nothing?
Nothing on Sergio, man.
All
right. Let me know what you got, man. Fatty Arbuckle and
No, I ain't doing
you
that.
Tiny Tim.
Did you do it right this time?
No, he still crossed something out there, it looks like.
I got Johannes Brahms or Johann Sebastian Bach. I mean, that's a toss-up.
Hey,
Now,
I like Sebastian Bach.
That's why
man.
I crossed it out. Who
Skid
can
Row
even-
is one of my favorite hair bands.
Who can even pick that? All right.
That's just
here we go.
unfair.
Talk about unfair. Listen to this. So, I don't want to get down again, but my dad died in 1970, and my mother didn't handle it well. So these two songs were playing on the radio, and they kind of comforted her.
Okay.
Which one would you get rid of? Bridge Over Troubled Water or Let It Be?
Let it be. No, I get rid of Let It Be. I love Bridge Over Troubled
Which one
Water.
do you keep?
Bridge Over Troubled
Okay.
Water.
All right, one for Let It Be, one for Bridge Over Troubled Water. Let It Be, Bridge Over Troubled Water. Keep Let It Be. Let It Be. Let It Be.
Now, you know what a Beatle fan I am, but I'm going with Bridge.
Oh.
Because Let It Be is just another easy McCartney. No
Yeah.
problem. I'm going to write a classic, you know.
I got to go with you on that. And Simon and Garfunkel, man, like,
I love them.
yep.
Love
Let's
them.
see. Internet says Let It Be, Let It Be.
Wow.
Yeah. I think you and I are the only one.
I
The
said
only
Bridge.
Bridge
I
Over-
said Bridge
You said
originally.
Bridge.
Oh, Spiro says Bridge. You said Bridge. Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. So that's about
There's
even.
no wrong answer.
That one's about
No,
even.
there
No,
are no
that's
wrong
a
answers.
tough one.
Except that you like get rid of one completely.
Yeah, the other one has to die a
Yeah.
horrible
According-
death in a
according
dumpster
to Maverick,
fire.
yeah.
That's right. Well, that's how it works. There
I
can be
know.
only one. Oh, it's
Oh,
another
another
Jim.
with Jim.
Another Jim.
Oh, jeez.
You are folding them differently.
It works. What he does
Well,
works.
yeah, it does. Then you know which one is which, right?
That's right.
Did you cross off this one too?
You know
I
he
don't
did.
know. We'll see.
He hasn't had the internet. He had
I
nothing.
gotta do
too
some
much
shtick,
time on
don't
his
I?
head.
Oh, no, you got Don Quixote or Donkey Punch.
No, that doesn't sound right.
No, I
Chri-
crossed that out.
Christy says keep Bridge Over Troubled Water. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I agree. Yeah.
I got, get this, Black Sabbath or Metallica.
Sabbath. All day. Sabbath.
I don't know enough.
She doesn't know. Well, then that's even better. You get to choose without knowing their catalog.
Oh,
That gives you even more power. It's arbitrary.
I like the name Metallica better.
Metallica. All right.
I think it's properly
So,
pronounced
3 Sabbaths, 1 Metallica.
Metallica.
Sabbath, Metallica. Anybody? Sabbath or Metallica? What's the internet say? Sabbath or Sabbath? Yep.
I'm Sabbath because I've heard a couple songs I like that you've played.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were solo, Ozzy.
No,
Do
no.
you do
well, I
some
do some
Sabbath?
solo Ozzy, but
And I haven't heard
do a couple
anything I
Sabbath
like.
songs too. Yep, Sabbath.
I haven't heard
Chrissy
anything
says
I like
Sabbath,
by
yeah.
Metallica.
The bar is all Sabbath except for you.
Well, you can't count
Zen-
me. 'cause I don't
Zen's
really
with
know.
you. Zen says
see,
Metallica,
I knew Zen
so,
and I,
yeah.
we're like that,
Yep.
yeah.
He said it's tough though. That is tough.
I like that they like Ennio and did that cover, except the cover sucks.
So the thing that gets me with Sabbath is Tony Iommi crushed his fingers in a press. He used to work in a machine shop, and so he's doing all of those chords with this much of his hand.
yeah, he's
on
got
this
an
hand.
unfair advantage.
Well, that's where that really heavy sound comes from. You know, that he basically more or less invented heavy metal because because of the way that his hand is,
Oh, really?
and so it creates that unique sound that they have.
You are a wealth
So,
of knowledge.
I don't know if that's true, but the show is named after me,
So
so I
what
do have to
was
know
it?
some things.
It is true.
Mostly Sabbath, was it?
Yeah.
It looks mostly Sabbath. We got 2 Metallicas. Everybody else
and
is
one was
Sabbath.
really on.
All right. You're right.
yellow.
There is no right or wrong. There is no right or wrong.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
see what we got here.
So this one is kind of topical for what we were talking about
Oh,
earlier
my.
without me even knowing it.
Topical means you're going to put it on the outside. It's going to go on the skin.
The Osmonds or the Jackson 5?
Oh.
See? Musically, it's easily It's easily the Jackson 5.
Yep.
Unless I want to be prejudicial against Michael Jackson.
Right.
Come on, girl.
But I got to go with Jackson 5 just because
Yeah.
they had a lot of really good songs.
Yeah, Jackson 5.
Oh, I think Jackson 5 too, even though Donny Osmond is my
Oh, I mean, the
first
Osmonds are, man, I don't take nothing away from the Osmonds, but if I've got to choose. Oh, Ted says for Marie, he's going with the
crush. But
Osmonds.
she wasn't part of the Osmonds.
Christy says Jackson 5. Is that 2 for the Osmonds? Oh, all right, Jackson 5. All right, we only got 1 for the Osmonds. The internet's going Jackson 5 so far.
Yeah, it was.
Tama, Al, Jackson 5. All
I mean,
right.
it's kind of an unfair fight musically. It really is.
Jim
It is.
said Jackson 4. You could kick Michael out.
All right, good thinking.
There you go. There you
Was
go.
that Jermaine? Was that Jermaine Jackson?
There were some good songs.
Janet. How about Janet? Miss Jackson,
Nasty.
if you're nasty.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
I
She
haven't
knew what
heard
was up.
anything I like by Janet.
She has some good fun
Whoa,
ones.
come on, man. Ouch.
Maybe, I just haven't heard them.
Yeah.
All right. Wait. Jackson 5, but I did have an Osmond's lunchbox. says
Oh yeah.
Sarah.
It was purple.
All right. Oh, it
It
was,
was
purple.
purple.
Look out.
It's
There is a
Donnie's
purple
favorite-
heart behind it. Must
Donnie's
be.
favorite color.
All right. Men at Work or the Talking Heads? Men at Work or the Talking Heads?
I'm going Men at Work because I think I like 3 of their songs, and I only like Psycho Killer, but that's just a novelty song, so
Yeah.
I don't give it much credence.
I think I know Men at Works more, so I guess Men at Work for me.
Hmm.
I don't know that they're better.
What does the rest of the what does the internet say? What does the rest of the book say? Men at Work? Okay. Anybody else? Men at Work, Talking Heads. All right. We'll see what the internet says.
They're very different.
Internet says Men at Work. Spirit says yes. Talking Heads from A House Divided. British Jim says Men at Work, or Christy says Talking Heads.
Ah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I'll say it's who made dinner. Marty wants to know who made dinner.
more
You
so
gotta
who's
fill us in
cleaning
on
up
that.
from dinner.
That's right. That's a couple votes for Men at Work there. So this is tough for me because I think the Business as Usual, fantastic album from Men at Work, amazing. Colin Hayes, a brilliant songwriter. I probably am going with Men at Work, but I think that Stop Making Sense is brilliant cinema. David Byrne's writing there, and Tina Weymouth is probably my favorite bass player of all time. Amazing, amazing bass player.
But you're still going to go with Men at Work?
But I still got to go with Men at Work.
Okay.
That's tough.
All right.
That's tough, though. I'd have a hard time with that one.
Okay. All right. This one's for you, Jim. John Lennon
Oh, Lord.
or Paul McCartney?
Oh, no. Christy made dinner, by the way.
That means Jim's cleaning up.
Jim's cleaning up. That's easy. He's not going to have a problem with that.
No, I'm going to surprise you though and say Paul McCartney.
No.
Because
What?
if we're going with the world as
What?
it is, John Lennon's gone for 40 years, or no, 1980, yeah. And Paul is still here. So if I go with John, then there's no Beatles left, except for good old Ringo.
And he doesn't count.
No, he counts. So,
But it's getting
yeah,
rid of their
but I mean, if
catalog.
I
It's
go,
not getting rid of them. It's getting rid
my
of their
favorite
catalog.
writer musically, I'll lean towards John, but that's,
I'm speechless. I'm
Yeah,
shocked. This is going to be clickbait right here.
the two best. I knew someone would do that.
That's
so,
crazy.
It was actually Marty's idea.
yeah.
Wow. Everybody else, what do you got? John Lennon or Paul McCartney? Paul? Paul? Everybody Paul?
Paul.
Literally everybody's Paul?
See, I like
What's the internet
John
with it?
better, though.
Internet
You do
says
like John
Paul.
better,
Yeah.
I know.
I'm
That's
just
crazy.
using the logic of this world, which maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah, Paul. It's even you went with Paul. It's unanimous. Paul. Paul's
All
my
Paul?
Paul's my
All-
favorite
is it
Beatles.
all
so
Paul?
I have
All
to-
Paul
It's
all
all
time?
Paul.
I have to go with Paul because one of my favorite hamburgers is a Paul with blue cheese. Yeah, from Ted's daughter's bar.
Yeah,
So,
Abbey Road.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
always get the Ringo personally.
You do the? Are you
Yeah.
the Ringo guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
so Paul
but yeah.
is good.
Paul is
But
good.
it's a tough one.
That is
Paul,
tough.
Oh, that's
I
a
knew
rough-
it would be a tough one.
That is tough.
Well, you got the two best writers in the history of rock and roll in the same band, amazingly. So,
Arguably,
So-
until you throw in Jackson Brown, who also,
Christy says, according to the
you can
documentary,
throw them someplace.
Christy says, according to the documentary, Paul did most of the work.
What documentary?
the Beatles documentary.
Yeah, that was in 1970. My favorite Beatle album is A Hard Day's Night. 13 songs. John wrote 9 of them.
Whew. Jim, British Jim says keep John Lennon, like Jim's point, but in reverse because Paul is still here. Oh no! Oh no! Jim,
I got a bone to pick with Jim. We'll get into later.
Tack Bishop says Paul. That's all Paul except for British Jim's trolling comment. All right.
And maybe because Paul is more there now, people are thinking that. I don't
Maybe.
know.
All right. This is our last one of the night
last
right
one?
here.
Okay.
Last one of tonight.
What's crossed off? I like hearing your crossed off.
I heard the
ones.
gotcha machine will be back next week. We'll
I'll
see.
skip the cross off.
You're gonna
Uh-oh.
skip the cross off? I don't understand any of them anyway.
No, I'll say it. No, wait a minute. That's the real one. Long John Baldry or Screaming Lord Such. No, I cross that off. All right, here you go. Queen or David Bowie?
Queen.
Bowie.
Yeah, he's more low.
Oh, thank you. That's what I was like, that was y'all answered that way too quick. Like it wasn't even hard. You're just like, bye. Bowie, get out of here. Like what
I
just
like
happened, man?
one Bowie album and I like 4 Queen albums, so it's Queen for me. I have Bowie's greatest hits, but I actually don't even like that album. There's only 5 good songs. There's more good songs on Ziggy than there are on this greatest hits album.
And I didn't even like Ziggy that much. Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to poke at Jim, because he used to like look down on us when we do favorite album, and he says they should be greatest hits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's not true. For singles bands, it works. But like, for instance, Purple Rain is my favorite Prince album. I
Yeah.
got Prince's greatest hits. It was a double album with a bunch of crap on it.
Yeah, but Purple Rain is basically
Yeah.
flawless as an album.
And albums hold together thematically and stuff,
Mm-hmm,
so I disagree wholeheartedly with you, Jim. Unless it's like Mamas and the Papas, then sure, greatest hits, or singles band works with greatest hits.
Wow.
Real.
So it's literally me and Brandon are the only ones who
Really?
picked. We're the only
It's all
ones that
Queen?
picked David
Does
Bowie.
that,
It's
does
all
that make
Queen.
you sad?
A little bit. I mean, I kind of understand it because I will say this. Queen's worst songs are about on par with most of Bowie's good songs.
Oh my.
Bowie's hard to listen to. Like you got to really like buckle down and get into it because he gets way off track. Like he is a perfect example, and Jim and I have talked about this many times. But Bowie's one of those people that once he got successful, he surrounded himself with yes men.
Didn't he get
And
more
so-
commercials? He got more successful.
Well, he kept changing and reinventing himself is the thing. He got
Right.
he would get bored.
Yeah.
So there was in the documentary in Moon Age Daydream, they talk about this. He talks about this. They're interviewing him, and there's a song where he never repeats a chord. He just does every chord that he possibly can,
Just
just
to do
to
it?
prove
Just
that he
to
could
do
do
it?
it.
Just to do
He got bored, so he would just do stuff, and there was nobody to go, hey man, maybe reel that in. Make this song 2 minutes. We don't need an 8-minute song of you going do 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 do
Yeah.
space.
Well, he thought
like,
of-
it's like what if I came from space?
If I'm
is
going to
that
get
a real song
bored,
that he did?
I'm going to bore
I mean,
my
it could
audience.
be. Like I'm just
So he bored his audience instead.
so but Bowie was the first person to have. There was Bowie mania in the same way as Beatles mania, where people actually would faint at his concerts. Now, there's allegations that the Motown people went there in their time machine and they paid people to faint in the audience to try to draw attention.
They
to
said, there's nothing worth stealing from this guy, though. Let's go back to Zeppelin.
Oh man, but yeah, I mean, I love Queen, but Bowie's. I mean,
I
got
know.
my Bowie,
But he loves John Lennon.
I got
He
my
still
Bowie
picks Paul
tattoo,
McCartney.
man. Like,
I mean, I don't
you
like
know.
Queen after News of the World, which was, 77? I don't like anything they did after that.
Was it Bicycle that got you? Was it Radio
That
Gaga?
started it.
Radio Gaga. Radio Goo Goo. Radio blah blah. All right.
Then Bowie and Queen did that non-song that everyone seems to like.
Yeah, da, da, da.
Let's just fall around in the studio and record it.
And make a hit.
Oh man.
Make a hit. That's right.
All right, we'll get all these Highlanders together here.
Do you keep them all?
I do. That way, I know if we've ever done if we do duplicates.
Okay. If we do.
Yeah, if we do
If we do.
duplicates.
Okay.
Any votes for Screaming Lord Such?
Me, I'll vote for him.
And I think if anybody out there has a Highlander, they should send it in to you as well.
Yeah,
correct?
if you've got any ideas, anything you want to have featured on Highlander, go over to MaverickRoseMusic.com. I'll go ahead and put that link up on the screen right now. You go over to MaverickRoseMusic.com, hit that contact button, test the inbox. You can tell us if you want to come on the show, just tell us a little bit about what you'd want to talk about, a little bit about yourself. We'd invite you to come on as a guest.
Like an audition.
Basically, yeah. Just give
Good
us
thing I didn't have to
a
audition.
little short spiel about what you like there. Or if you've got ideas for Highlander or any of our other segments, if you have a year that you want to recommend that we do for the Billboard charts,
week and year.
we'll deep dive into that. And this is a friendly reminder that we still have a few of the buttons available for our Patreon. So if you go over to patreon.com/the Maverick Rose Music Hour, if you'd like to support us, we certainly could use the help.
We could, and thank you all for supporting us on Facebook and Instagram.
Absolutely. Darcy is
I've
our
been
new
doing my
social
best
media
to post
manager.
some
She's doing her
interesting
thing.
stuff.
That's it.
So
Absolutely.
We're getting more
Try to keep
follows and
things
likes.
engaged. We love
And
hearing.
share. Thank you.
Yeah, we love hearing from you all, interacting with you all.
Thank
But
you.
pick
So,
a year before 2000, that 2007, whatever was.
That
really
was
messed
last
them
week,
up,
yeah.
man.
I was
2 weeks
bunching
ago.
bile on that one.
None of us knew
Oh,
what
my.
it was.
I
Yeah.
did. I could sing
Well, you
like half
did.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I just wanted to talk about, we mentioned this earlier. I want to talk about the fact that Oasis is now coming to the United States.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God.
So it's good.
So they go on sale Thursday.
Yes.
What are you going to do?
I don't know because they aren't. There were rumors from NME magazine over in England that said that they were going to come to Boston, and so I was like, sweet, I'm going to go to Boston. They're not coming to Boston. So
Like LA and-
they're doing LA, they're doing Chicago, and they're going to play a Giant Stadium. So I may try
And
to
one in
maybe-
Canada too, I think. Right?
Yeah. And then Mexico City. I think I might try for Giant Stadium.
Can you when you're can you try for any of them at the same time, or it's just you have to pick?
Yeah,
which venue?
I'll have multiple devices open and be clicking on all of them. We've been through this before. This is nothing new.
That's a relief to me because when you were talking Boston and a road trip, I like the idea of going with you on a road trip.
Yeah.
And
But
then,
not to Oasis.
Then I
Now
could
we're gonna
make
go to
fun
New
of the
York.
band. But then he said, it'll probably be $500. And I said, I don't want to pay $500 to make fun of a band. I can do it for free.
Oh no, we're still going. We're gonna
I'll-
go. We'll
I'll
just
go
to New
with
York.
you.
You can still road
Go
trip.
to New York.
You see that? I'll be outside eating hot dogs on the street.
All right.
When did you find out they were coming to America?
I follow all of the Oasis various pages. So they broke the news late last week and they had a billboard up that said, "Be careful what you wish for," and I had the brothers on it, and I said,
Were you so
that's kinda
excited?
what- super excited, yeah.
Yeah, I hope you get them this time.
I hope
Maybe
so.
there's a reason
I
you
hope
didn't
so.
get the overseas ones.
Maybe.
Because that'd be a hell of a long road
Maybe.
trip with Jim.
That's right. Or fly Jim overseas. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, looking forward to the boys coming over here. Hopefully they stay together that long. I think that we're all taking bets on that. I don't know that they'll make it, honestly.
But it's next year, right?
It's next year. I don't think they'll stay together that long. I might be wrong.
Do they break up a lot?
No, they only broke up the once, but it was pretty bad.
Oh, okay.
I mean, when you're knocking each other's teeth out on stage, and like I said, the final straw was when Liam broke Noel's guitar like 15, 20 minutes before they were supposed to go on stage. And he just quit the band. He walked out, got in a cab, hopped on Twitter, and he goes, just letting everybody know, I am no longer a part of Oasis.
There's a long history there, I think.
So,
then, right?
yeah, it's pretty nasty.
Okay.
And, a lot of it has to do with the fact that it was Liam's band. And they needed another guitarist, so he invited Noel to join the band, and then Noel took the band over. So there's a lot of kind of back and forth of...
Well, Noel was the songwriter, though,
How long have they
He
been
is.
broken up?
Yeah.
So to
Since
speak.
early 2000s.
so to speak.
Yeah.
I actually listened to Wonderwall the other day.
Well, earlier today, but Paul Anka covering it.
Well, that was different, but I listened to their version. And
Yeah.
Is that like their biggest song?
In the States, yeah.
I tell you, there's not much to it.
Well, that's the joke, because it's the song that everybody knows from them, and it's the whole, you only need these three.
But they really do
frets
sing
on your-
Wonderwall?
Yeah.
I thought that was a joke that you were making.
No.
Oh,
That's them.
well, Wonderwall. I didn't know it was really Oasis. What happened?
Bud just took out the Bud cam like right after I had him on cam, and I just switched off of it, and then he knocked the camera over. It's perfect.
He was getting his treats.
Yeah, I think Champagne Supernova, to me, I'm sorry. What's up, Marty?
I just want to say that the best version of Wonderwall I've ever heard is by Maverick Rose.
Aw.
So I'm just saying, yeah.
That's sweet. Oh, no! Not
No,
the
it
wagon
wasn't
wheel.
wagon wheel, Ted.
Not the wagon.
Come on.
Oh, we'll take out the jokes. I think that deserves a Gemini.
Ted made it funny.
Everybody take a drink on that one. Oh,
funny.
man. Yeah. But, yeah, so
I hope you get
I think
tickets.
I think to me, like just remembering, going back with my recollection, even though everybody knows them for Wonderwall now, I think at that time Champagne Supernova was a bigger hit because that was like everywhere. Like every time you turn on the radio, it's like the sound of the waves coming in.
How does that one go again?
How many special people change?
Ah, yeah.
How many lives are living strange? Where
Now
were
the
you while we were getting high?
four
Or if you're at the
chord-
Niche, where were you while we were drinking wine? We're so proud to be out here at Niche Wine Lounge. They have live entertainment 6 nights a week. We're a part of that. We film and record here every single Monday. Lives. You can come be a part of the show. Just like Tama and Al, just like
Yes.
Marty, just like everybody else here.
And Bud.
Ted over there at the bar. Look at Marty he's taking our picture. Hi, Marty. All right.
Hey.
So Oasis thing is 4 or 5 chords,
Generally speaking, yeah, most of the
a
of the
mopey
hits.
vocal with lyrics that don't make much sense, and a third-rate guitar solo at
So
some point.
just so everybody knows, I am opening the radio show with an Oasis song tonight. So if you hang around for the next
Is
hour,
Jim aware
we'll be
of
starting.
this?
No, he's
And
not.
I'm not trying to get at Maverick. I know he grew up liking them, so that's okay.
Well, as we've talked about, I think the name is fitting because during the 90s, if you didn't want to listen to grunge and you wanted guitar-based rock and roll, you had the Black Crowes, which were Southern rock, and you had Oasis, which were British rock, cool part of the Cool Britannia movement. And that's it, man. That's what you had. They were an oasis in the desert of music.
I think British Jim will go see them with you.
All right, let's do it, man. I'm down.
Road trip
Let's go.
but with Jim.
He'll sing all the B-sides. So he's there for the B-sides. He knows all the deep
he
cuts.
played me a couple B-sides that weren't too bad.
They're not, yeah. It's good
Okay.
stuff. Those boys know what they're doing.
Still.
Hey, we're out here at the Niche Friday night, actually. So if you are
Are you playing
around,
Friday
sure,
night?
we are playing here Friday night. So you can come see Jim and I
You guys
this
put on a
Friday
great show.
out at the Niche
You
in
guys
Holly
put on a
Springs.
great show.
That's right. We'll be rocking. Yep, 8 to 11 out
He
in
puts
Holly
on a
Springs.
show. I sit on my stool.
No, you guys both put on a show. Maverick does do some of the flying around.
I
and
do.
jumping up, and jumping up on this half wall over here. You guys put on a great show.
Well, as a friend of mine said one time, you come for the show, you might hear some music. So, that's how
People
we do it.
come. You guys get a crowd.
That's what we try to do. We try
Yeah.
to put it on. So, again, we are super grateful for Niche Wine Lounge for hosting us. We are proud to be a part of the WCOM family on the radio. That's WCOM LP out of Chapel and Carborough, 103.5 FM on the dial, WCOMFM.org. Thankful to Rescue Wood Rehab for being a part of the show, as always. Niche for hosting us. And
Everybody for being
all of you-
here.
Yeah, for everybody
Thank
for being
you.
here. Tama and Al, all of our good
Yay,
friends
thank
out here,
you.
everybody else, all the
Hey.
writers, all of you there online
And
as well
watching
for
us.
watching. That's right.
Follow, like,
So,
and share.
thank you so much. That's
Follow,
right.
like, and share on
And
Facebook and Instagram.
That's it. We love your support, and if there's anything that you like or dislike, you can go ahead and hit that inbox over at MaverickRoseMusic.com. Let us know, and
And send us some dates for the top 100 and some different
Some-
things for Highlander.
Everything. Yeah, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. If you're listening on the radio, don't go anywhere. We will continue for the next 2 hours with music and discussion about the music. But for all of you watching online, listening on iTunes, Spotify, any of those various places, we will catch you next week.